Hello, baby. Check this out. This is my coaching jacket, guys, because I've got a football company called English Football Academy. Before I got into all of this crazy stuff with Gematria, I can't go too long today because I'm coaching a private class. I've just finished tutoring. My schedule's been all over the place today because the girl who I tutor, it's her birthday tomorrow. So we rearranged the schedule for me to come in early today because she's going on a boat. She's just left to go on a boat to celebrate her birthday. She's going to turn 9 tomorrow, the number of completion. I'm 36, and her favorite number's 4, and 4 times 9 is 36, baby. Beautiful stuff. So I'm actually in the country club right now. I've never gone live from here. Hopefully I'll be fine and nobody comes in. If they do, then I'll probably cut it short. Happy Face Man, how you doing, mate? Adam Lastman, black magic is real. It is. I've been saying it for a while now. People laughing in my face. Magic's not real. It is. These rituals cannot be performed without the magic, and I think the magic comes from the numbers and the letters and symbols. I think that's how they create the magic. Hi, Adam. I've been sharing like crazy all your videos and some. Love your work. Thanks so much. It means a lot when people share my work. Again, this isn't about ego for me anymore. I've got over all of that. I used to have an enormous ego. Pretty much my whole life was known for having a massive ego. I don't know. I want the Queen to go on the date I said for the community and for the hard work I've put in for almost 2 years. The ridicule that I had to contend with, the insults, all of that. And now those people are finally on my side. It's taken a while, guys. 16 in the live, 6 likes. Jurgen Klopp born 16-6 or 616, the alternate number of the beast. Country club. Yeah, I'm in the country club. It's beautiful, beautiful place. So I'm staring right at a pool table. I love playing pool. And I'm surrounded by giant photographs of golfers. There's actually one of Tiger Woods, who I met a few years ago. It's pure deception, no magic. I disagree. I disagree that it's just pure deception. It's deception on an incredibly high scale. It's why I mainly do what I do, because we have been so heavily deceived. But I believe there's magic involved. This is not just man. There's demons, there's angels. This is not just man. I've given many examples to show you that this is not just man. I could do a whole video actually on showing that it's not just man. But man's aware of the deception at the highest level, not all of them. Keep sticking it up to them, Adam. I will, but I don't necessarily want to stick it up to them. I want them on my side. I'm a little bit past I told you so. Although sometimes I do that still, but not as often. I don't go searching for compliments. I don't need to tell people, oh, I told you they would win, and they did. I don't need to do that anymore. I've proven my work at this point. I don't know why my throat just did that. Hey, how are we doing, Manuel? Miss you, mate. Miss you a lot. Manuel is a kid that I used to teach and coach. He's an incredible kid, very funny, just a genuine kid. I've got nothing but love for him. I miss the students that I used to teach at my old school. The school where I worked was a great school. The kids are great. Definitely, the facilities are fantastic. But we had good times. And last time I saw Manuel, I think we were working out together, or maybe I saw him at the school. I went to Feddy's gym. You won't know who Feddy is, another kid that I used to coach and teach. But they're like my little brothers, although they're not so little anymore. They're taller than me. They look great, to be honest. Hey, Spider. Hey, Jimmy Mac. Anything for Southampton, stay away from the game. Stay away from the Southampton-Burnley game, is what I'll say to you. You got to know when to stay away. What I've done this month, where you're going to laugh so hard at this, and you can go through my Patreon if you think I'm joking. I'm 96% in April. I've never got to anything like this level on the day the Queen turned 96. My whole life right now seems like it's scripted. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people asking me if I was the chosen one. I'm like, I'm not going to call myself the chosen one, but what's going on recently in my life is simply baffling. Remember the math equation that I did with the girl, and it came up to 520, and I believe the Queen's going to die 520. And remember, she became the queen in 52. And there's 52 weeks in a year, 52 cards in a deck. Her funeral is going to be 10 days after she dies. 52 times 10 is 520. Another sync that I did for her going 520. And good afternoon, Clau. Much love. Clau sent me a photo today on WhatsApp, and it was brilliant. She got a change. Oh, no, it wasn't a change. The amount that she had to pay was €6.66 for 666. As did my video about Ronaldo and how he connects with 666. Annoyingly, I missed out that Ronaldo won the Euros with Portugal in 2016, and 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And remember, he was born on the 36th day of the year. He re-signed with the Red Devils at age 36, and 666 is the 36 triangular number. I've proven my point with Ronaldo now. That is an absolute fraud, and he's possessed by a demon. That's why he can do what he's doing at the level that he's doing it. Should Manchester United sign Ruben? Absolutely. Absolutely. Get him a striker. Maybe if they get Ruben, they could win the Champions League. Right. I'm focusing in this video about Erik ten Hag, because if you've been keeping up with my work and supporting me, I called the appointment of him becoming the Man United coach over 4 months ago. I said he would become the Man United head coach, and he did today. I'm going to tell you why he became the coach today and why it's all connected to 10. That's why his name, guys, has the 10 in the middle of it. It's one of the reasons why I said he was going to become the next coach of United. And check this out. I'll read out the code that I just posted on Patreon. Erik ten Hag, Manchester United appoint Ajax boss as new manager. It's funny, guys, that he's Dutch, isn't he? And there's a Dutch royal family. There's a Dutch royal family, guys, the monarchy of the Netherlands. Okay? They've got the Royal Palace of Amsterdam. He comes from Ajax, who play in Amsterdam. It's a joke. So, again, I called this not because I'm lucky, because I'm freaking good at what I do. And I'm consistently good at what I do. So, Ten Hag appointed head coach of the Red Devils. His name, Erik ten Hag, equals 55 in Gematria. Satan equals 55 and 10. Remember, he's just been appointed the head coach of the Red Devils. 55 is the 10th Fibonaccian triangular number, hence his middle name's 10. Ten Hag is 52 years old. Queen Elizabeth became the queen in 52. I believe she will die 520, like 52. He became the coach for United on the Queen's 96th birthday. All right. And he was hired 11 weeks and 1 day after his birthday. And Elizabeth was born on the 111th day of the year. Remember, 9/11 occurred on a day leaving 111 days left in the year. Ten Hag's going to be coaching Ronaldo. Ronaldo's dad died 9/6, like 96. 2005, like 25. Ronaldo born 2/5, just like Neymar. And remember, 2/5 is the 36th day of the year. He re-signed with United, the Red Devils, at age 36. Ten Hag was hired 29 days before the date, I believe, the Queen dies. And remember, Queen Elizabeth's funeral will be 10 days after she dies. Ronaldo born 2/5, 2 times 5 gets you 10. If she does die 520, which I predicted about 3 months ago, a funeral will be 530. Erik ten Hag equals 53. It's funny how Italy beat England in the Euro 2020 final to win their first Euros in 53 years. And the 3 black players who missed the penalties in the final for England were wearing jersey numbers 11, 17, and 25. Add up those numbers, you get 53. The year Elizabeth was coronated. Again, guys, Saka wore number 25 in that tournament. And 25 is huge. Pope's 25. Told you 2/5 is the 36th day of the year. 666, the 36th try. And all these 10s, do you know what's hilarious? Is that I charge $10 for my Patreon. And I've been talking about all these 10s, and that's organic. Wait, who just gave me $5? Who's this? Again? Oh my God, Durrell, you're going to be bankrupt, mate. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, I'm actually got good internet here. I appreciate you. He said, buy some data on me. Thanks a lot, mate. And thanks for the 3 Baphomets. Are they 3 goats? Are you calling me the goat? Any NBA picks tonight? I do. I'm perfect in the playoffs so far. I think I'm 8-0. I do have some. I have 1 so far. Netherlands FC is 2-2-2. That's interesting because Ten Hag was born on 2-2-2. Did you know that? He was born 2-2, February the 2nd, that 22. Which is hilarious with all the 22s that I talk about. And obviously the Queen's going to die in 2022. Yeah, Rough Bastards, guys. There's a guy called Rough Bastards who has a really good mind for all of this. And he's just set up a YouTube channel. So you should sign up to him. Somebody's saying Burnley to beat Southampton 5-2. I will drop dead if Burnley score 5 goals. But we'll see. Hey, Joseph, how you doing, mate? What else have we got? What are these other undeniable, baby? Did you see the recent Queen photo between the 2 white horses, Adam? Any thoughts? Yeah, the horses are connected to Revelation, guys. And again, all the 4s I'm talking about, there's 4 horses in Revelation. Remember the 4 horsemen in WWE. So yeah, the 4 horsemen, it's basically signifying the apocalypse. There's 4 biblical figures, isn't there, who appear in the book of Revelation. They are revealed by unsealing of the first 4 of 7 seals. Again, why do you think Independence Day is on 4-7 or 7-4? And why I keep talking about 74? The word Masonic 74, Jesus 74, Jesus Christ 74, Lucifer 74, George Washington 74, Independence Day 74, which is on 7-4. 7 is the 4th prime. 4's huge. Watch my Rangers Celtic code. Why I said Rangers would make the final, and it was all about 4. Liverpool can win all 4 trophies, which I think is going to happen, because I can't see Klopp coming off 62 losses with Liverpool when the Queen was coronated 6-2. And Queen gets you 62. You're struggling to join my Patreon? Listen, I can't promise at all and that I can continue what I'm doing with these codes. My soul told me April would be an incredible month. I did a live telling everybody April will be an incredible month. I feel it. I always have great months in April in my life. And it's been phenomenal. There's nobody with a better hit rate than me at the moment. Nobody can come close to it. But I'm not saying I can keep doing it. Maybe it ends after the Queen dies. Maybe she doesn't die. But I'll be monumentally shocked. But the good thing is for me is she made it to 96. So she didn't go at 95. A lot of people said she might go at 95. The 95 Theses. Martin Luther King died on the 95th day of the year on 95 day numerology pure. I was like, no, she's going at 96. My connections with 96, not just with Ronaldo's dad dying on 96, who's massively connected to it. I said Ronaldo going back to Man United, there's something deep with it, something majorly deep. I didn't know it was connected to the Queen when he signed, but now I do. I knew it was connected to 9/11. That's why he made his second debut for United on 9/11, or 11-9, getting his 119th goal for United, which I called a month before. At this point, guys, again, without being arrogant, I don't need to be arrogant. The amount of stuff I've called that's hit, you can't say it's a coincidence anymore. You simply can't. The stuff that I do daily. At the beginning, yeah, you might be like, whatever, he's got a little bit lucky. You can't now. And if the Queen goes 520, then it's like the creme de la creme for me. I'll continue to do what I'm doing, but after that, if she goes on that date, my videos should be going viral, and then maybe more people will go. What I want personally, again, because I don't want to get too big, not because I'm scared of anything happening to me. I'm protected. Something happens to me, it does, whatever. At least I go out in style, trying to help people. I want people to go from my first video to my most recent. I would love people to do that and see how I've been talking about these same numbers now for 2 years. And now they're all being revealed, like I said they would be. They're all being revealed right now. Gerrard, number 4 shirt. Van Dijk, number 4 shirt. Guys, the 4 is huge. It's a number connected to death, unfortunately. And I think that death is Elizabeth's. I really do. And check this out. Another thing where it's just an organic sync. Oh my word, just as I got my 16th like. You're going to like this. So I talk about 53 all the time. It's one of the reasons why Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA, the 53 and the 16 connection, because 53 is the 16th prime. So I keep talking about 53 with the Queen being coronated in 53, all the stuff that I decoded with Euro 2020. Just know, guys, that Euro 2020 was the 16th Euros. Italy win the first Euros in 53 years, 53 the 16th prime. Check this out. You can't make this up. Yeah, Chelsea's 53. That's why they got to 53 points and 53 goals scored on 5-3, the 5th of March. You can check that out. I did a video. All those 53s. Chelsea are connected to the Queen, not just because Chelsea's based in London, but Chelsea have a lion on their logo, just like England's. England has 3 lions. Rangers have the lion as well. That's why Rangers are doing well in Europe. It's connected to the lion. I'm trying to truly figure out what the lion means. We know lion's king of the jungle and all of that, but there's a deep meaning to it. And where I lived in Saltaire, I absolutely love that little village. I'll always remember the college, which was ironically called Shipley College, even though it was in Saltaire, had 2 lions outside of it. We know Zlatan Ibrahimovic from Sweden calls himself the Lion. Quite a lot of these celebrities call themselves lions. There's a deep meaning to it. But anyway, my brother John, who unfortunately I don't have a great relationship with, which is strange because most people who know me really get along with me. I've never had a good connection with him. It's so strange. And I was born April the 14th, 1986. He was born August the 14th, 87. Guys, I was born exactly 16 months before my brother, 53, the 16th prime. Come on, how? This is organic. What's happening with me? I'm doing all the numbers. I'm syncing all the numbers up with these celebrities, but all these numbers are finding me. Being born on my dad's birthday, being born exactly 16 months before my brother, John. Makes me think of John 3:16, the Bible verse. And then I'm called Adam, the first man supposedly to step foot on earth. Adam. Adam gets you 26. Queen gets you 26. She became the queen on 2/6, February the 6th. She was born in 26. 26 times 2 is 52. Became the queen in 52. Like, what? At age 26? 26 letters in the alphabet. Somehow I got into Gematria. God is 26. God is guiding me. I really believe that because this work I'm doing, I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how I got into this. And I ain't being cocky at this point. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I actually am being cocky at this point. And I don't care if people call me out for this. Right now, with what I'm doing, and I know it's going to make a lot of you cringe. Right now, with what I'm doing, I am the very best in the world at this. If there's someone doing better work than me right now with this knowledge, tell me and I'll promote them. Right now, this month, because something's guiding me. Something's truly guiding me. I don't even think it's me doing this work. I talk about demons all the time. I told you Ronaldo's a demon. There's an angel within me. I'm not an angel. There's something guiding me. I believe that. Remember my live where I decoded 3 lions, the song? 3 lions on a shirt. Jewels were made still gleaming. And it was like 30 years of hurt, never stopped me dreaming. Well, Man City just beat Brighton 3-0, like 30. England hosted Euro 96, 30 years. after they won the World Cup in 66. Corona gets you 30. Who opened the scoring for Man City yesterday? Riyad Mahrez, number 26. All right? Queen 26. Became the Queen 2-6. Do you know what I mean? And then he scored after 53 minutes, and she was coronated in 53. Mahrez, who played for Leicester and won the league with Leicester in 2016, when they were playing at the King's Power Stadium. King, like King Charles. They won it in 2016, the year Ronaldo wins the Euros, by beating France 1-0, that 10 again. France, the home of the Jesuits, which it is. Paris, France. Paris, France, where Princess Diana supposedly died, when she didn't. Her middle name, Francis. France just won the recent World Cup 4-2. England won the World Cup in 66, 4-2. Ronaldo gets his recent hat-trick exactly 42 weeks before his upcoming birthday. Hitler born 420, like 42. World War gets you 42. Jesuit 42. Freemason 42. Who was the MVP in the World Cup? Luka Modric. What's his number? 10. Number 10, he looks like a witch. He does look like a witch, Modric. And he's playing at Real Madrid, who the media is saying are the king of comebacks. So they keep coming back and winning. King. The club owned by royalty. Ronaldo, I can't see him winning the World Cup. It's England, 56 years. 56 years after they last won it. Royal family's 56. Who gave Bobby Moore the trophy in 66? Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. He was wearing number 6, the captain. He wins the World Cup in 66, like 666. The Church of Satan founded in 66 in San Francisco. Francisco, like Papa Francisco, like Pope Francis. And the World Cup final is a day after his birthday, on December the 18th. Malik said, I told you Liverpool, Man City, Warriors and Heat picks. I'm really happy. I'm very delighted when people win off my picks. If it's changing your life for the better. I'm not obsessed by money, but we need it in this beast system. And if you're smart with your money and you go on vacation and you travel and you treat yourself to a nice dinner or go out with your girlfriend or whatever it is, I love when people win money. If you're winning it to just keep gambling, you will eventually lose. It's just the way it goes. It will bite you in the ass. You'll end up winning $2,000. You think that you're king of the world. You'll end up throwing $2,000 on one bet you think's a lock and lose it, and you're back to square one. You've got to be smart with gambling. It's why I won thousands. And I stopped because it was hurting my energy and my spirit. Do you think I'm pissed off now that I could have won maybe 10, 20 grand this month with my picks? No. There's not any regret that I have. Sports is one part of what I do. I'm really happy that somebody left a comment on my Patreon saying, I'm here for Adam's overall knowledge, not just his sports picks. And that's what I want. That's what I want. And there's more and more people in my community, Chuck, Ryan, other people, I can't say everybody's name, who are improving every single day with their codes. Phenomenal level. And then other people read their codes. And even if they miss, you learn. You see where they're coming from. You connect the numbers. And then you can get good at it. I want more people to come across this information. That is why I'm so desperate for Elizabeth to go May the 20th. That's what I'm desperate for that. And my mate Red Pill Monkey, who I love to bits, who I've never met, his birthday is on that date, May the 20th. And we are meant to be in communication with each other. And I am going to meet him in September, and I am going to buy him a drink. He's inspired me so much, and I've inspired him. He might not do Gematria at my level, but we're the same soul. Somebody likes Brazil to win the World Cup. They have a really good riddle. They won it in 94 in the US of A, beating Italy 3-2 on penalties. Italy just beat England 3-2 on penalties to win the Euros. Obviously, Brazil wear that yellow and blue, like the Ukraine flag, like the LA Rams. Neymar has a great riddle. It's so weird, isn't it? Neymar born on Ronaldo's birthday, 2-5. Two of the greatest of our generation, even though I've always said Neymar is one of the most overrated players I've ever witnessed. He's just become so big because of the marketing. Both born 2-5. Money is dark. Money is not necessarily dark. An obsession with money is dark. The monetary system is dark, but money itself is just paper, isn't it? And coins that are social constructs that we've accepted. Money is not evil. Obsession with it is evil. Controlling people by money is evil, but money itself is not evil. The Barcelona game, I've not looked into it. From what I saw, they can get to 63 points, and 2016 is the 63rd triangular number. So gut feeling, usually I'm always right with gut, is Barcelona win that game. I don't know the odds, and I don't care. I'm not posting it. And what about Arsenal beating Chelsea 4-2? 7-2 that. And who scored the sixth goal of the game? Saka, who missed the decisive penalty for England in the Euros. And he was 19 at the time. And the Euros 2020 was played in 2021 because of COVID-19. The 19-year-old missed the decisive penalty. I didn't know Saka took penalties. After watching his penalty in the Euros, it was like watching a 3-year-old kick a ball. Pathetic penalty. But Southgate chose the penalty takers. No, he didn't. Southgate's a politician. He does what he's told. He's a puppet. And England host the Euros in 96. Who missed the decisive penalty for England against Germany? Hence the World War, England versus Germany. It was Gareth Southgate wearing number 6, who's now the head coach of England, and he can guide them to win the World Cup the year the Queen dies. And Charles is going to give him it. I'm sure maybe William will be there as well. And Harry, whilst Harry Kane lifts the trophy with Harry Maguire, who should not be a professional footballer. And thankfully, people are seeing this now. They're not just saying, Adam, you're just jealous that you didn't make it. No, you can watch the games properly now without being under mind control and see how overrated the majority of these players truly are, such as Harry Maguire. Giggs or Bale, Adam, if I still believed in it all, Giggs. I think Giggs was a more talented player. But again, Giggs, how many rituals has he been involved in? He supposedly had sex with his brother's wife. There's so much. Guys, there's people coming in. Give me a minute. So, yeah, imagine Harry Maguire takes it. It'll be, hey, how you doing? It'll be outrageous, guys. Yeah, the Modric pass to Rodrigo was unbelievable. But again, is it him actually doing it? I don't know. But I can play a pass like that outside of the right foot. I've done it many times. Yeah, I think somebody's made a good point there. England, Argentina, or Brazil. I've said if you pick one of them, I'll be so shocked if it's any other nation. And the good thing with futures, I've said Argentina's 11-1. I think England's 10-1. Brazil's the favourite, 6-1. If one of them win and you put the equal amount on each one of them, you end with a nice profit, especially if it's England or Argentina. You have opened my mind up so much more than gambling odds. Thank you. That means so much more to me. All right, it does. When I first got into this, it was about winning people money. It was about winning myself money and maybe proving a few people wrong. It wasn't so much about inspiring people to grow spiritually and get closer to God and all of that. It's just the people I've met on my journey, Jay Saul, Red Pill Monkey, Javi, loads of other people. Guys, the girl that I'm tutoring, all right? Or Germany have a half-decent riddle if it's all about Hitler, who would have turned 133 yesterday, and we know Francis became the Pope, 133, football's 133. Germany could take it. Remember, Germany won the World Cup by beating Argentina. Pope Francis, born in Argentina. You got the Hitler connection. Supposedly Hitler left Germany and fled to Argentina. Oh, and check this out, guys. Check this out again for maybe me being chosen. I was born in 1986, which is the year Argentina won the World Cup, the year of the hand of God, the year that Argentina beat England in the semi-final. I did a really good decode about Maradona's death. And that World Cup in '86 was in Mexico. I live in Mexico, born in England, born and raised in England. And England in Gematria is 33. Mexico is 33. Qatar, where the World Cup is going to be, is 33. I had my awakening at 33. I was born on 33 date numerology. The highest rank of Freemason is 33. All these 33s. Jesus died at 33 in 33 AD. So I have been chosen to do this. I have. It is as simple as that. I was born on 14/4, and there's 1,440 minutes in a day, and Jesuit orders 144. It doesn't make me a Jesuit. It just means I have the numbers that they believe to be sacred in my life. Simple as that. So somebody like Argentina, originally that was my pick. I thought Argentina had the most incredible riddle, and they still do have arguably the best riddle. But I don't know if they're going to let Argentina win it one day after the Pope's birthday, who's Argentinian. That'll just really take the biscuit. But maybe. I've got my code for Argentina. I've got my code for England. I've looked into Brazil. But my gut and my soul says England. And if you look at Greg Dyke, who had the England's 10-year plan, he said that they would win the World Cup within 10 years. Well, if they win it this year, then it's on 10 years. It's 10 years after he said it. So I'm going England. I won't be betting, and I will not be watching any of the games. Not one. I won't even watch the World Cup final. I won't. I'm telling you. Maguire's bad on purpose. It's like a shaming ritual. The guy is a meme. He is a meme, and he's shit. He turns like a bus. His distribution's awful. He gets away with it because he's good in the air and he scores a couple of goals. And he has the captain's armband, so people believe, well, he must be decent then. Harry Maguire is a female as well. The first football team he ever played on was a women's team. Look it up. The first football team he played on was a women's team when he was a kid. You can check it for yourself. Year of war, give it to the Nazis, Germany, maybe. But then again, you've got England. England won World War I and II. Why can't they win the World Cup if it's all about the war? If England beat Germany in the final, that'll just be hilarious, and it wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me if England beat Germany in the final. Who's going to win the Premier League and Champions League? Liverpool. I think they'll win every trophy. Yeah, I know it was a shock, Tobin, that no team got 133 points. Did you see the end of the Philadelphia game with Joel Embiid, number 21, as I have 21 likes? That big number 21. How England won the World Cup 21 years after they won the war. He hit a 3 with the last play of overtime. Finished 101, didn't it? Let me double check. Maybe it didn't finish that score. Maybe he actually won it in the last second. We check it. Yeah. Oh, my word. Look at this, guys. Philly won it in overtime. Last second 3 by number 21, Joel Embiid. Do you know what score they won overtime? 9-6. How old's the Queen today? 96. Why is Philadelphia connected to the Queen, may you ask? I will tell you. Philadelphia is where the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. The Illuminati were founded in Bavaria, Germany in 1776. There's 1,776 days between the birth dates of Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. You think all of that is by accident? No stuff that I find and that I connect? Philadelphia, in West Philadelphia, born and raised. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Satan, guys, the Prince of Air, slaps Chris Rock, Christ the Rock. You know what I mean? It's all connected. It's all connected. The Will Smith ritual. With everything. And who's been saying for a year and a half, they connect everything. Sports, politics, natural disasters, pandemics, wars, financial crashes, all by a code. And what I'm doing now is I'm showing people the past and connecting it with the present and how these numbers keep appearing because they use a certain amount of numbers that they really are fond of. And I figured out those numbers. And that's why I can connect dots the way I do. The Pope took a picture with the Atlas jersey. It's a joke. When the Pope became the Pope in 2013, he hosted a dinner for Argentina and Italy because they were playing a friendly. And he's from Argentina and resides in the Vatican in Italy. And Argentina win the Copa America 24 hours before Italy win the Euros. You don't think those players like Buffon and Messi were not aware of what was going to go down? They are aware. Chelsea playing Liverpool in the FA Cup final 10 years after they last played each other in an FA Cup final. Come on. England, in their first game in the Euros, they win 1-0, like 10. Goal scored by number 10, Raheem Sterling. I said he would have a big tournament before the tournament began, and he did. He was arguably England's best player. I called that as well. Before. All this stuff before. By the way, in 2012, it was Euro 2012, Spain won it, didn't they? And the runners-up were Italy. I'm pretty sure Spain beat Italy. And 16 teams are involved in the Euros. That's 16 again, which connects with 53. And do you know what score it was when Spain played Italy in Euro 2012, 10 years ago? 4-0. That 40 again, like how Liverpool just beat Man United 4-0. How the World Cup begins on a day leaving 40 days left in the year. And we know all the 40s with Jesus, don't we? He was tempted by the devil after 40 days and nights of fasting in a desert. That's why 40 is so big. It's so big. And the 40 and the 4, I've told you the 4 is connected to Revelation with the 4 horsemen. This is deep. And the sad thing is, these Jesuits, these Illuminati, these secret societies, these Satanists, that's what they are, have made the majority of the world atheists. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in life after death. They don't believe in their spirit. They believe YOLO, you only live once, which is the devil talking. Read a Bible, okay? You don't have to go to church and be obsessed with church and go on a Sunday. You need to read the Bible. You need to understand the Bible. You need to read Revelation. You need to understand the verses and see that it's all playing out. It's all playing out, which I've said for a long time now. People laughed at me. Well, they're not laughing anymore, are they? John saw it rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Revelation 13:1. 1-3 the 32nd prime. Ronaldo gets that hat-trick in a 3-2 win. Liverpool beat Man City 3-2 to get to the FA Cup final. The Society of Jesus has 32 rays in its logo. It was like a leopard with feet, like a feet of a bear, and had a mouth like a lion. This is Revelation, guys, the beast from the sea. It's connected to crowns. It's connected to the number 10. The crown is going to go to Charles, okay? Charles gets you 66, like when England won the World Cup in 66, like when the Church of Satan was founded. I can go on all day. I can go on all day with this knowledge at this point. Tom Brady comeback, big news in football, who attended Ronaldo's game before his comeback. Not only did he attend the game, but when Tom Brady was at Old Trafford watching that game, Ronaldo became the highest goal scorer in the history of football when Brady was there, the GOAT. All right? Brady, the 199th pick. Pope Francis born 1217, the 199th prime. 199, the 46th prime. Tom Brady gets you 46, retires 46 days after the Pope's birthday. Meets Joe Biden, the 46th president, on the 201st day of the year. The same day the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA. The Tampa Bay Bucks go to the White House. Again, the White House, guys, these people are massively racist, and they might push Black Lives Matter. It's all a joke. All the 3-worded abbreviations, guys. BLM. It's a joke. I told you with the sports franchises, EPL, MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL. It's all run by the same people. your news corporations, Fox, CNN, ITV, BBC. It's all run by them. I figured all of that out. All the wrestling, WWF, AEW, TNA, NXT, 3-worded abbreviations, the lot of them. Okay, the Masons, they love the number 3. You got the Holy Trinity. All right, they take these sacred numbers and infiltrate them like they infiltrate everything that's pure. RD is very good at decoding. Yeah, mate, give yourself a pat on the back. If you're good at decoding, tell people that you got to back it up. Obama will be king over the earth. No, he won't. No, this whole Antichrist thing, the Antichrist is going to go down if he does come, whoever it is. We've been lied to and fooled and manipulated and deceived our whole lives. Enough's enough now. I've been given this gift to reveal deception. It's why I do what I do. It's why right now I have a bit of free time and I'm going live for you guys. And the fact is, like I said, 4 months ago, I said Man United would hire Ten Hag. I didn't guess, like some people guess, oh, well, he's a pretty decent coach. No, I did the numbers. I figured it out with his name. I saw the connections between Holland and England with the royal family, la-di-da-di-da, all the stuff that I do. And at this point, you can't call me lucky. Watch my body of work. Call me lucky. If I don't know, if I aim for the crossbar 10 times and I hit it 8 out of 10, it's not luck anymore. If I hit it 1 out of 10, then it's probably fortunate that I hit it. Wow, you keep exposing these clowns and learn new info from you every day. Grateful for your work. Much appreciated, brother. I appreciate you. If you weren't tuning in, I wouldn't have an audience. I'd just be reciting these numbers to myself. I sometimes do it. I recite the numbers when I'm like brushing my teeth. I'm doing it in my head. And my brain doesn't stop. So yeah, the song 3 Lions was released May the 20th, 1996. If Elizabeth dies May the 20th, 2022, she's going to die exactly 26 years after that song was released. And 26 is one of the biggest parts of my code with her. Millwall have a lion on their badge. They do. That's a good find. They do. Obama born 1961. Yeah, that's the 18th prime, 61. IHS is 18. Ronaldo signed for the Red Devils at age 18 and 18 years later re-signed with them. Again, now I figured out he's gone there all about the Queen's death and fulfilling satanic rituals while he went back to the Red Devils. Nothing more, nothing less. I thought maybe United would win a trophy because of that. The way my brain used to think when I wanted this level, I was like, he's got to go. He's got to go to United to win a trophy. Why else would it be that? No, it's not about the trophy. The trophies are rigged. These players don't care about trophies. They know it's all rigged, the top ones. Would you be happy winning a trophy knowing that you didn't earn it? No, you wouldn't, would you? Michael Obama. Yeah, all the election, people need to give over with this now and stop voting and acting like it's all legit. They're all part of the same team. It's no different to wrestling when they go backstage. There might be heroes and villains when they're in the ring, but when they go back, they're all villains. They're all sick in the head. They're all part of the same fraternities. The news is on in the background here saying Biden, 800 million in new US military aid going to Ukraine. So he's promoting war then. He's giving 800 million to the Ukraine to promote death. If there is actually a war, which I can't get into, but everyone knows my opinion if they're on my Patreon. What's your previous question? Do you think there are any football players that made it without doing this evil stuff at the highest level? Depends what you define evil as. I think the top stars, the GOATs, the Ronaldo, the Brady, the LeBron, the Floyd Mayweathers, Usain Bolt, one of two things. They've either literally sold their souls and taken part in the most satanic rituals you can imagine, or they're not even real. Like, they're genetically modified, to be honest with you. There could be robots, there could be AI, there could have been original characters, and then they got killed off, and then they turned them into AI where they can basically fulfill these perfect rituals. Like the Ronaldo bicycle kick, which he ironically got against Juventus for Madrid and then signed with them. And remember, Madrid beat Juventus in the Champions League final pretty recently, and Ronaldo was the man of the match. I coded that game, actually. I said Madrid would win, and I think I said he would score a couple of goals, and he did. And then he signs for Juventus. Black and white, guys, the Freemasonic colors, the checkerboard. Watch a lot of music songs. Check out the black and white floors that you'll see them dancing on. Or the black and white suits that they're wearing, or the black and white videos. Presidential debates are WWE promos, yeah. And people still play along and, are you Democrat or Republican? Oh, well, I'm not going to speak to you if you have those views, if you're right wing. Get a grip. People asking me if I'm right wing or left wing. Centre forward, baby. Fucking left wing, right wing. Are you Democrat? Who do you vote for? Really? You don't vote? Oh my God. Are you uneducated? Yeah, I'm so uneducated. I'm so stupid. Yeah, sorry. I'll vote next year now. Biden is destroying USA. No, he isn't. The Jesuits are destroying the USA. It's not Biden. Biden's a puppy. You think one little fragile old man has as much power as you think he does? Biden's fulfilling his little role in this. Remember, Biden was born 10 years before Putin. Check out my code about that. Another 10. To create a new world order, which they want to achieve in 2030, guys, when you look into Agenda 30, you have to destroy the old world. How do you destroy the old world? You destroy the most powerful country, which is the United States of America, USA, that three-worded abbreviation again. The Illuminati founded the US. It's obvious. The Declaration of Independence was signed the exact same year the Illuminati were founded, in 1776. That's why Philadelphia 76ers have a little riddle to win it. I think they get to the final against the Warriors. In the NBA, if you care about basketball. You should be wearing a Qatar jacket. Again, the World Cup's in Qatar because it's all ritual that's connected to the Pope and the Queen. It's the first World Cup to not be played in the summer. They're playing it in Qatar, which is all about the 33, with Qatar being 33. But the final's the day after the Pope's birthday. I think the Pope dies at 86. If the Queen goes at 96 on 520, then Pope Francis is going at 86. He's going to live 10 years longer than the Queen. I've got it all. I've not shared it with anyone yet because I need the Queen to go. Pope will go at 86, and it'll be so fitting that Argentina won the World Cup in 86, and he's Argentinian, and I was born in 86. 8 plus 6 is 14. Pope Francis born on a day leaving 14 days left in the year. Super Bowl 56, heavily connected to the Pope, had 43 points, the 14th prime number. I called the score at halftime of that game, and I was at a party where I called it in front of about 25 people. If you're so good then, mate, what's the score going to be? I said there's going to be 43 total points, and the Rams will win by 3, so 23-20. All right, okay, let's see. And then they were all saying, no, look, you got it wrong. Bengals have won this. I was like, no, the Bengals are connected to the Queen. Cincinnati is the Queen City. The Queen's dying, just like the Bengals are going to die in this game, and they're going to lose. All right, we'll see. Got it right. We all had a drink together. I think 2 people signed onto my Patreon from that party, which was nice. Watch the most recent Devil's Playground. Devil's Playground is a great guy. He messages me a lot. He's a fantastic guy. You should check out his YouTube channel. What do you think of Ryan Bertrand? Mason. Started at Chelsea. He's playing in the Premier League. Plays for Southampton, the Saints. Mason. All of them are. I've got nothing but respect. Ryan Bertrand's basically... He was going to be the next Ashley Cole, wasn't he? And it didn't really work out for him, but I think he still won a Champions League with Chelsea, Ryan Bertrand. But have you seen the Israel and Spurs decode that says they win the league after the Jews reach the motherland in Israel? I haven't, mate, but I'd love to read it. They're a Jewish club, aren't they? The Yids, Spurs. It's a joke. And by the way, did you all see Tottenham and Arsenal have the exact same record? Played 32 games, both won 18, both drawn 3, both lost 11, both on 57 points. What are the chances, guys? 2023, by the way, which is going to be an enormous year, 57 years after England won the World Cup. That's why the Super Bowl finished 2023. Be aware of next year. It's going to be more chaotic than this one. Mark my words. All these restrictions changing now, like you don't have to do this, you don't have to wear a mask when you're flying. Yay, everything's going back to normal. No, watch next year. If you don't learn this now and build your spirit up, you're going to be in for the shock of your life. I said in 2021 early, 2022 is going to be chaotic because order out of chaos is 2-2-2. Just know this as well, guys. 2 times 2 times 2 times 222 is 1,776. I've not shared that with anyone but my Patreon. Then you got this Ten Hag who was born on 2-2, becoming the coach of the Red Devils. Queen Elizabeth is more than likely going to die 29 days after her birthday, 29 the 10th prime, then a funeral is going to be 10 days after. 29 days is 4 weeks and 1 day, 41. Massive number. I always talk about is the reason why Kobe died at 41. Kobe Bryant was drafted in 96, the age the Queen's going to die. I've told you how Kobe's connected to the Queen and to the Pope. I've been saying this forever. Since I've got this knowledge, my first ever video was about Kobe Bryant. It was destiny. I lived in LA, guys. I went to watch Kobe at the Staples Center. What are the chances? It's all part of my journey of why I'm here now, doing this work. I lived in LA. I met Beckham. The day England were playing Italy in a friendly. And then Italy beat England in the Euros 10 years later. I met Beckham in 2012, 10 years ago. Maybe people will start thinking, oh my God, he's met all these people. He's got all these sinks. He must be one of them. No, I'm one of them that's going to bring these people down. Okay? I'm doing God's work here. They're doing the work of Satan. They're deceiving the masses, pretending they're males, pretending that they're good people. What did my brother sent me an image today? Beckham, who's one of the biggest frauds ever. He said this. Queen wearing pink here. David Beckham wishing a very happy 96th birthday to Her Majesty the Queen in this Platinum Jubilee year. Yeah, she's going to die in a Platinum Jubilee year. That makes a lot of sense. We celebrate your incredible service. We are so lucky to have such inspiring leadership for our country. What does she do? What does the Queen do? I don't know how many times I have to say this. How is she an inspiring leader of our country when she doesn't do anything but satanic rituals? She doesn't do anything. So how's she an inspirational leader for our country? It's a joke. And by the way, Prince Philip's from Danish royal family. That's why Christian Eriksen had the cardiac arrest. Number 10 when they were down 1-0, like 10 for Denmark. And then he comes back and becomes one of the best players in the world. Eriksen, one of the most informed players after a cardiac arrest, 9 months after. He came back and his team lost 4-2. Denmark lost 4-2 to Holland. Okay, both of them have royal families. I've discussed the 42s. Guys, there's 73 in the live. Elizabeth was married to Philip for 73 years. 73, the 21st prime. Philip dies the 21st year, the 21st century. Brady goes 7-3 in Super Bowls. In the 21st year, the 21st century, retires on 2-1. Did I admire Beckham? Yes, I was under a spell. Because the more I think about the way he played, he wasn't even that good. He could ping a ball, that was it. He couldn't really run, he was slow. He couldn't beat a player, he couldn't dribble. He had the personality, he could ping a ball. He's got a couple of great free kicks. And it was massively overrated. The more I think about it, I got taken in because the media convinced me that he was an icon. So I believed it. And in regards to the 10-7, remember David Beckham's daughter is called Harper 7 Beckham, and she was born 10-7. And then you have the whole thing with the Bible, which talks about the 10 and the 7, because there's 10 horns and 7 heads. And Beckham's daughter was born 10-7, 107, 28th prime, the perfect number, the 7th triangular number, which all syncs up with Ronaldo, who began his career wearing number 28, and now is CR7, because it's all connected. Right, guys, I need to go. Because I'm working not from my home here, and a few people have just come in the lounge. I can't talk about the stuff that I usually talk about in front of people who don't know who I am. Do you know what I mean? Bend It Like Beckham. Yeah, I'm going to decode that movie. You called back to Cromwell when we killed the king. Had to send in another one. Brilliant. She waves once a year. That's the most inspiring thing. Yeah, she gives that speech, scripted speech. And she's a great leader for that. She could already be gone. I've said that. No, it won't be 41 days after. It'll be 4 weeks and 1 day after a birthday, not 41 days. Still 41. What determines whether you're selected or not in regards to what? Politics or professional football? Your bloodline, probably, maybe your numbers, what you're willing to sacrifice. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but Pele, yes. Pele, massively overrated. Maybe the most overrated footballer to ever play the game. By the way, for another 10, Jeff Hurst wore number 10, who scored the hat-trick for England in the World Cup final against Germany. He wore number 10. Again, probably fulfilled that ritual because he had the 10 on his jersey, because the numbers create magic. They do. Anything for Arsenal United on the 23rd? I'll nail that game. I've not looked, but I'll nail it. I really have to go. But another thing to add to my resume, I said Ten Hag would be the United coach. Said it 4 months ago. He was a big price as well, and he is. He is. I said he'd be the United coach within a year, and he is. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I need to get ready for coaching now. Take care. Much love. Thank you for supporting my work.